All right then, folks, welcome back to Chelsea. The good times are starting to slowly return. You can see league position-wise, we start the day in ninth place, but it's Sunday, so obviously we've got game in hand. That's against Wolves. That's the game today. I will explain. We're a little bit further forward than we might have otherwise expected. That's just purely due to my inability to control myself when it comes to playing Football Manager. We were scheduled to come back for the Sparta Prague game in the Europa League, a game which we drew by, one goal apiece. Morata, early strike cancelled out by Smishek. Regretful, really, because that's a game we should have won. We did play okay. It was just defensively. We let that one chance in, and that was the end of that. But league-wise, you can see we've gone unbeaten. You were last with me for the 1-0 victory over Bournemouth. So we've actually gone unbeaten in the league, apart from a 2-0 reverse at Southampton and a 3-2 defeat in the Cup to today's opponents, Wolves. We've actually been pretty good form. We beat Zurich by 4-1. Nothing really out of the ordinary. That a 3-0 win at West Ham, who continue to be absolute tribe. 4-0 victory over Crystal Palace in the Cup, and Olivier Giroud hat-trick there, getting us on the way. And then there's 2-0 reverse to Southampton. We just absolutely could not get into the game. It's strange that that's not clickable when obviously you want to click that to get into the game. We were even for the draw, but we just didn't play well in terms of possession. We've changed systems slightly, by the way. We've gone it's basically a 4-2-4. So 2 central midfielders. You'll see the tactic in a minute. 2 central midfielders and 2 outside wide players. So we basically binned off the attacking midfield and gone 2 strikers up front anyway, which wasn't too far dissimilar from what we were doing anyway. 3-2 defeat to Wolves was a little bit harsh. We did lead early doors, and I thought it was going to be one of those games where we just pulled away with it, but you can see Wolves were quite fortunate in a sense. We had the better of the game, but we weren't able to monopolise on our chances. Before then, 2 great results. One great result and then one probably result you'd expect, but a 3-0 win over Arsenal at the Emirates. And Alvaro Morata hat-trick, the third coming from the spot. We were second best for long periods in the game, but that didn't matter in the end. You don't mind that when you win. And then a 3-0 victory over Midtjylland to put us in control in the Europa League. And just on that, you can see we've actually qualified already. So we go through to the knockout rounds, which is acceptable, which is expected, containing a group of those sides. So, as we said, the Premier League it's always my priority, especially when it is the Europa League rather than the Champions League. And the board want us to finish in 4th place or above. We need to improve a little bit. Hopefully we can win today. Wolves are not having a great season. They've only won twice, and although they have won away from home against Watford and they have beaten Liverpool, of course Liverpool flying high. Man City, the early pace setters, were some way short of Manchester City, but it's worth noting that Man City have yet to lose a game. So yeah, Bournemouth the surprise package, perhaps Palace as well, and Newcastle are all above us, and we need to push this. We need to be better. As we say, system-wise, we're sort of going 4-2-4. Good performance at this point. You'd have to say Morata with 12 goals in 18 overall. Giroud's come in and done well, 8 goals, but no assists from him. And Hazard, as you'd expect, the man leading the charge in terms of assists. Disappointing players that have played really. David Luiz not really done anything. Victor Moses doesn't really fit the system. Jorginho's a little bit poor when it comes to that. Ross Barkley there was stepped right up. A few players have moaned about not playing football, a couple on rotation contracts, so you can see Football Manager's not changed too much in that regard. Strange that rotation players expect to play every game. But let's play Wolves. Super Sunday, the early kick-off, and hopefully we'll get 3 points on the board. 3 massive points as they'll turn out to be. Put us in right contention to really climb this league table. I'll see you pitch side with the team in just a second. So here we are, and at the bridge, Wolves going very defensive. They pat the defence with 5 defenders and then City in 2 holding players in front of them. But they are dangerous. They can strike from distance. I think everybody's aware of that with Ruben Neves. And Helder Costa as well is pretty decent striking the ball. He scored from range against us in the Cup, put us out. But the team that we go with, you saw it on the screen there, it is that 4-2-4. We're going, obviously, Willian. It's pretty much my first choice team at the moment. Emerson has done really well, but he's a little bit tired. Zappa Costa. The fullbacks are a rotational option, really. We have to expect nothing less than a win today. They're a newly promoted side. Yes, it's Wolves who are stronger than perhaps most newly promoted sides. But you know, it is still a newly promoted side, and we are Chelsea at home, and we're hopefully on the march. So let's fingers crossed we can do some damage today. As early doors, 2 minutes in, Kepa heads doesn't know he didn't head, he cleared, and we lost the ball straight off. And Helder Costa showing, as I said, pretty good technical ability to drift in and behind there, but shot wayward. Martinez's cross, free kick rather, Jota, and Kepa in control. So for 5 minutes in, Wolves have had the better start, to be honest. We're not really in the game at this stage, but hopefully we'll grow into it. And this will hopefully be the first chance as Dave plays it, the throw into Conte. Here's Barkley now on the moving in midfield. Strikes, deflected. Conte with the strike, and Patricio claims it. Unsure if that's the chance of note. I think play will continue. Let's see where we go with it. Patricio's long ball. We should win that. Regani heads to Barkley. I would have liked to have seen him take that on the chest, but no harm done as he wins it back, or collects it back. And then the strike from distance is tame at best. It's not blistering at this stage. Marcos Alonso's corner, and it's off the post. That could have gone anywhere, to be quite honest. Deflected, I think, onto the post by Willy Bolly. And we get another bite of the cherry. But if FM has taught you anything, it's that a second chance corner will go nowhere. As Ross Barkley out now to Marcos Alonso. To Conte, and strikes. Well, it's a goal. It's a goal. Football Manager is not the same game as it used to be. As N'Golo Kante drives one in from sort of distance and gives us an early-ish lead. 15 minutes played. Nice play on the edge of the penalty area. Not panicking to get this ball in. Played it nice and square. Was it deflected? No. Just came through a crowd and Patricio one-sided, and we take a lead 1-0. And here we go again. Morata. No real place to go and tackle, and Bolly will collect this one. Hopefully he just messes up. He didn't quite, but that's not a great ball out, and Regani steps in. Barkley now. Ross Barkley, what a finish by the young man. Ross Barkley's had a good spell. He came to us and asked for more football. It came at a time when we had an injury to Kovacic, and I was duly happy to oblige, given he'd just scored a couple in a recent game. So, showing why today, Ross Barkley there, driving in from the outside of midfield and striking the ball beyond Patricio to give us a 2-goal lead. A little bit of breathing room. Play continues. Azpilicueta, we're just inside the 25-minute mark. Kante doing what he does best. Not scoring, destructing the opposition. Barkley shoots from distance again. That wasn't far wide. He's really got the bit between his teeth, you might say. Rui Patricio's goal kick, I think, resulting from that strike. And we go again. Willian, not the best ball. And, we get a little bit lucky as it came back off Barkley's heels, but no one around him to collect it against him. And Conte to Willian, right side. Can he cross? He can. Eden Hazard gobbles it up. And suddenly we have a 3-goal cushion. 25 minutes played. We're showing our authority, our dominance, our better play. We're playing more on an attacking style with this 4-2-4, and I think it's allowing our better players to flourish a little bit better than perhaps we were giving them the opportunity before. So I think Hazard may have nutmegged number 11. Rui Patricio, don't like that. We've had a number on a goalkeeper. And the play continues. Conte knocks it down to Dave, who drives in midfield, and Willian. Morata, and there he is again. Big Ross Barkley, big boss Barkley. Yeah. Scores again, a lovely finish. 4-0. And we may have been frustrated in a recent episode against Burnley with a desperately poor 1-0 home, 2-1 home reverse. We're showing a bit more quality today on a live com, which is desperately pleasing as Willian heads it towards Neves, and I say we were going to control the midfield then, but a poor pass from Kante, and it might just give Wolves the impetus to come forward now as Helder Costa needs no invitation, and he strikes. Not a good effort. No, I was going to say not a bad effort, but you can't blame the guy for trying it. As Morata, surely a foul. Morata cleaned out there, but not given. Helder Costa, Ruben Neves now. Wolves starting to show a bit. Jota. Back to Neves. Helder Costa plays it to Jota. And that's a good effort, just curling away from goal. I thought it just needed to dip a little bit more to cause Kepa any real problems. And that's the break then. 4-0 we lead. We've done really well, I think. 50-50 possession-wise, but I think we don't worry about confidence, Ross. We're winning 4-0. It's been a good half. Good half, that. And here we go again. Hazard to Conte. Outside now to Dave. And, that's a waste of time. That is a waste of time. Football Manager's not changed that much. I'll say that now and then next kick-off. will score straight from it. Moutinho's corner, headed away by Regani, but only as far as Costu plays it back to Moutinho. Crosses deep, and it's, well, Caballero looks as though he should have scored. Unclear as to how he would miss that kind of chance. Perhaps it was a bouncing ball, difficult to take. You can see Wolves' match ratings in defence struggling somewhat. We enter the last 25 minutes. I think we're going to make a change. We did obviously play in Europe in midweek. We're going to take off the excellent Ross Barkley. Perhaps a little bit unfortunate to be pulled given he's on a hat-trick, but we've got to think of the next game, haven't we? Let's bring Pedro on as well for Willian. Corner ball now, Pedro. There's only 15 minutes to play. Regani, and surely a penalty. Rudiger was about to score. Connor Cody, the man at fault there. And I think this is Hazard going to step up to take this. It is indeed. Hazard drives it into the bottom corner. And looks as though we're going to secure our biggest win in charge of Chelsea. 5-0. We lead at the Bridge. Wolverhampton Wanderers have got no answer for our attacking play today. And we'll make one more change, I think. I think what we'll do is we're going to bring on Cahill for Regani just to give Cahill a bit of game time. Last 10 minutes or so, no harm. Eden Hazard striding forward. Morata, Giroud to Hazard. Works his way in midfield, and that's deflected, I think, and well saved in the end by Patricio. This is indeed the Eden Hazard show. He's really started to step up. Bit of a slow start to the season. I'll put the World Cup down to it, and it's another penalty, and quite rightly too. Matt Doherty this time at fault, and Eden Hazard puts it in the top corner. 6-0. This is more like it, isn't it? Wolverhampton Wanderers, as I say, no answer to the attacking play, although 2 penalties perhaps does help. What's your biggest win on? Or Patricio did get a hand to it. What's your biggest win so far in the new game? Have you managed to destroy a team, or have you struggled like me and then suddenly something just seems to click? Let me know. Put it in the comments. Do let me know, or tweet me at KnockItWide. Do follow if you haven't already. And as I say that, a penalty for that seems a little bit generous. But it's going to be 6-1, isn't it? Unless Kepa can reperform his Charity Shield heroics when he saves 3, and indeed he does. What a superb save, as Raul Gonzalez, I think it is. Is it Raul Gonzalez? I don't think it is. Raul Jimenez. Raul Gonzalez, obviously the Real Madrid man. I don't think he's come back to play for Wolves. But 6-0. Everyone had a great day, including Kepa. Just boosted his rating a little bit, and we have to be delighted with that. Puts us right up. Oh, we actually got an achievement there, a thumping achievement, our first big win. I think it's 5 goals or more for that kind of thing. You see, goal difference wise, we're one of the better teams now. We're on 20 points. Board, a little bit more calm in the boardroom now. 3 points behind third place Bournemouth, and that's more like it. It's going to be a difficult catch to catch Man City and Liverpool, and I'm not sure we've got the squad capable of it. When it goes wrong for us, it goes wrong, especially away from home. But we're on a good run in league football. I think what we'll do is we'll look to come back. Obviously, December is a ridiculously big month. You can see all those games of football. I can't even count them. It's more than 4, so I struggle. I think what we'll do is we'll come back for the Boxing Day game. Why not? Leicester City away. We'll do Boxing Day. That's always a classic affair in England. And see how we do in that one. Leicester, of course, down in 19th, so not having a great season. They may well turn things around by the time we play them, but hopefully not. Well, thank you very much for watching. Do pop a like on there for me and subscribe if you haven't already. As I say, let me know your biggest win so far on Football Manager 2019, or indeed your biggest defeat if you're man enough or woman enough to admit it. I'm willing to admit it. It's not too bad actually. We've only conceded 2-0. That's not too bad, is it? Well, forget that. Shangyang. That's pretty embarrassing. Yeah. So I'll see you on the next video. Look forward to that Boxing Day encounter against Leicester City. Take care and goodbye.